Greetings, Inquisitors. Welcome to the Holocron. This is the week 166 update for the Darth Loquitur account. I update this account's progress every week, go through all the characters, ships, mods, Datacrons, whatever upgrades we're doing to the account so that y'all can follow along. Please remember, as we get started, hit that like saver, get that like button out of here. It helps me, helps the channel, and I certainly would appreciate if you could help me out. All right, for week 166, the target was to get this a little bit relicked up. So let's go in here and relic up a Lobot. All right, upgrade him to gear 13. Get in here on the relic levels, and we'll have to go in and make Bronzium wiring. Now, I make 115 here at the start, and I do go back in later and make another 5. And then, unfortunately, after the video, I did another relic level on Rey that we're not going to see here. But here we get 3 relic levels on Lobot. We get the check mark for the Leia journey. Lobot is done. We'll take him off of favorites, kick him on out of here. We're still working on this Princess Kneesa. We need that to be Relic 7. We're working on the Leia journey as the priority, so we're going to give these 2 relic levels over here. I would have loved to give those relic levels to Rey, but, you know, she's the secondary part of the journey, and Rey, getting Leia still has to be the primary, number one thing I'm working on. So here we go in for Rey. I want to see if I can get another gear tier relic level on her. So I do 5 more here. And like I said, I did another round and I got Rey up to relic 5. But unfortunately, that part didn't get recorded. So we did get her to relic 5. Now, last week we proposed that we could use these alt tokens on Rey even though she hasn't completed her alts, her events. And chat, everybody, followers of the channel did confirm that that's fine, that I can do that. So we went ahead and put the alt on. Here we get Drogan up to gear 11. We need 2 more Kyros to get him to gear 12. Same thing with Rex. We have another set of Kyros here. So we get him to gear 11. He needs 2 more Kyro sets to go to gear 12. So we're kind of stumped on these last 2 characters for another week. We got to wait for Kyros. We'll take the opportunity to work on Embo. We've been wanting to get Embo to relic for a long time to help us out with our Jabba team in Territory Wars. So we'll build up Embo, slap an Omicron on him, and have a better version of the Jabba team ready to go for Territory Wars. Work a little bit on the fortress there for the Resistance fleet. Get that up and running. Here we're in mods for the week. We got an offense mod here, 8 speed, not worth continuing. With these gray mods, I'm always going to try like 1 hit to see if I can get the speed to work out. On mods that don't hit speed going from gray to green, I'm rarely going to continue slicing. Here we get 9. I'm willing to take that up another slice. It doesn't hit, so then I'm done. Here we've got a triangle. Here we've got bunch more mods. I'll just go through these pretty quickly here. We're missing speed on all of these, right? Here we get a 9 speed, so we'll go ahead and take it. With the 9 speed cross, I'm willing to try again, so I take that up another level and miss. Here we get 8 speed, and then we miss. Again, with the triangle that's got a good main stat, we'll try again and miss. A miss on speed here, a miss here. Now, remember, this is a week where I've spent the 50 cost refreshes and also the 100 cost refreshes. So I generated a whole bunch of extra mods, and we're just missing on everything. Now, I always say there's no such thing as luck. There's only statistics. So, you know, we're getting the bad side of the statistics this week. And out of all those gray mods that we worked on, we got nothing impressive. Here we've got a 10 speed mod on 2 hits. That's pretty nice. We're willing to take that to blue. It doesn't hit. And I'm not willing to take that one to purple because it really didn't have that good of stats. And I'm pretty much out of slicing materials at this point anyway. So we're pretty much done there. Here we've got a 15 speed offense. That's nice. It's got an offense main stat on the triangle. So we're going to hit this hard and try to get some more speed on here. We reroll from protection to health. We'll keep that. We'll reroll from protection again. It goes back into protection. We miss speed. With only 3 rolls on speed, I'm not willing to keep working on it and slicing it up to higher 6 dot levels, so we're going to be done with that one. I'm selling off my 1 speed mods here, all the things that didn't work out for the day, and I still don't have enough room. I want to get down between 250 and 300 mods. I don't want my inventory to be higher than that going into next week. I like to be able to farm about 250 mods each week. So here I'm going to go in and sell a whole bunch of these 25 speed arrows that don't have such great stats. And we'll get rid of anything here that we don't want and get ourselves under 300 mods in inventory before we start the week. All right, going into Datacrons, we've got a little bit of material for Datacrons this week. Conquest had a delayed start, so I haven't had a chance to get too many materials here, but we'll use the ones we've got. I want the Scoundrel ability where they get 100% turn meter the first time they do a basic. I don't get it there. I try to re-roll it. I get the ability block one. Then I can get this one when they're defeated by a Scoundrel ally. They can't be revived. That's not bad, but I just whiff on that over and over again. So we're pretty much going to be done with Datacrons there for the week. We'll store up materials through Conquest through the next week, and we'll see how far we can get with progress in next week's Datacrons. All right, let's go into stats for the week. Week 166, we put on 60,000 galactic power this week, 8.5 million galactic power in total. 140 relics, 121 zetas, 13 omicrons, JMKs in the top 50, executors in the top 5, Kyber 3 in Grand Arena, and we're going to target Embo for week 167 as the relic target. Bronzium in total, we gained 220. We made 120 in this video and another 40 that, like I said, I didn't get recorded. We used up all 220 of them and ended up with 0 inventory again. Now, I did buy a couple out of Conquest, so I'm trying to optimize all the different stuff we can get. Next week, we're going to work on Zori, B28, Seer, Tarful, and Saw. Those are still our earmarked farms, but let's talk about that here in a minute. Fleet, we're going to do Omega, Marauder, Cantina, we're going to do Signal Data. Slicing materials 4 days a week and mods 3. The refresh strategy is going to change for next week. I'm going to do 3 on mods, 6 on regular, dark and light energy, 3 on Fleet, and 3 on Cantina. So the planning's the same. We've got Leia in the raid that we're working on building raid characters, working on Rey in the background. After Rey gets done, we'll start working on that Malgus, Malak, Darth Revan team. Then we're going to work on Inquisitors for the guild. Pretty late to the game with the Inquisitors, but there's just so much stuff that I got to do with those light speed bundles that came out last, and I feel like it's better for the guild in total. It gets us more teams in territory wars and more participation in territory battles and all that stuff. So we'll get into the Inquisitors. With the Darth Revan stuff, I'm not going to relic a bunch of characters, but I do need to get Darth Revan to the point where we can unlock Malak and get him building. So then we'll roll into Inquisitors from there. If I do have to do a Relic 0, we'll do Triumvirate, and then we have targets for Relic 8s, like we talked about. So next week, I'm going to do a Light Side 7B Fiesta. So I'm going to farm Zori so I get my Dark Side farms each day. We'll do Hard Node, Dark Side, Zori Bliss. And then all the other energy I'm going to use on 7B, I'm going to use 6 refreshes a day. We're going to try to push through this Kyro block that we've got. We're waiting on both Rex and Drogan to get that. We're waiting on Kyros for relic characters, and we're blocked on Bronzium wiring all the time. So 7B gives us the Mark V data pads that are good for making Bronzium wiring. It gives us the Kyros that we need to kind of break this bottleneck. So I'm just going to go ham on that node for a week, and I'm going to see how much Bronzium wiring and how much Kyrotech I can generate. And if it works out like I think it might work out, I might just do that for a couple weeks just to power through. I don't think it's a way that I'll play the account long term, but I think right here at the end of this Leia journey, to try to bring together the relic levels that I need with getting Leia up and running, with breaking through the Kyro and Bronzium, I think it's the right thing to do. There's nothing on the hard farm nodes that I need right now, so I'm just going to put the hard node farms on the shelf for maybe a couple weeks. I'm just going to try it. For science, see how it works out, see if it does what I think it does. If it doesn't give me really, quite a lot more Kyros and Bronzium than I'm used to seeing, and I track my Bronzium every week, so I'll be able to see, pretty much point blank what the difference there is going to look like, and that'll inform me as to whether or not it's going to be a useful thing to do going forward. That's going to wrap up week 166 update. Remember to hit the like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of stuff in the future. Use the notification bell so you know when I'm doing my live streams. And of course, join us over on the Discord. The link is in the description down below. It's in the header up above. Click on it. Join the Discord. It's a fantastic place for anybody anywhere in the game. It started out as a good place for new players, but it's really developed into a great place to hang out for mid-game players, experienced players, anybody who just wants to chat about the game in a non-toxic environment. We got a bunch of really cool people. And just come over there, hang out. Even if you're not very talkative, you can just read what other people are saying. There's an Ask Loquitur channel. You can put questions there, and I'll answer them when I get the opportunity. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next Holocron.